Nobody's there.
Is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
What's up? Me and MB's headed to the 400. We're going to the bait station and seeing what there is to see. Hopefully there's been some activity, and if not, then we're just going to rebait and do our normal thing out today. And for those of you that don't know, Mark has been heavily invested into the project that four of us are involved in the 400, and we have a documentary coming out soon. They actually start the editing tomorrow, which will be Monday. So we're not sure how long the editing process is going to take, but we can say that it's going to be evidence-based, not entertainment-based, which in our minds, that's a good thing. We captured on 2 different nights floor footage. We got 19 foot castings that are sitting in my garage that are definitely not human. We've got a couple apples in my freezer that have possible DNA. One of them looks like it was literally bitten in half. And what else? We got knocks, we got whoops, we got rock throws into camp that, you know, were actually seen by one of us. We also have those on the audio any of the 4 of us have ever had.
No.
So we had some personal experiences also. We had a large rock thrown onto the trail behind us one night as we were hiking up to the crawler area, and it was pretty much non-stop action except for one night, and it was a good time. So me and Mark have been out almost every weekend since the 5-day trip, and we just kind of go out and we have a routine that we've been going through, and we check the bait station, rebait it if need be, and we're getting ready to next weekend we'll be changing some things up at the bait station. And basically what we're going to be doing, it will discount and take out the possibility of any animals getting to our bait. And it's been a slow, long process, but we're finally getting to that point, and we're excited. So keep an eye out, keep your ears open. Like I said, the documentary will be out before too long, hopefully sooner than later, but that's kind of out of our hands. We're not doing that. We actually have professionals doing that, so it should be better than any of us have put out ourselves as far as the editing and the information and the evidence. So keep your ears open, eyes open, and like I said, hopefully it'll be out sooner than later.
You're all sleeping while we're out. We're ready to get in the woods.
We're actually running late. I had a hard time this morning getting out of the house, so we're running a little later than usual, but it doesn't matter. We've had things created all so it doesn't really matter when we're there. If we're there, we typically get some kind of action. Not always, you know, but most of the time we come across evidence. So
you guys can watch us later.
Yeah, we'll be probably putting out some videos later this afternoon. There's a couple things that I may release publicly today and throw out for the people who aren't in our private little groups to see. And
here's Howard. Beautiful Ozark morning.
The beautiful Ozarks.
Wooded. Big wood.
So for those of you that don't know, the 400 is an area. It's private property. It's our research area. The private land that we're on is actually 400 acres. That's why we call it the 400. But it's surrounded by mostly federal land. So we have access to about 1,240 acres, and that's plenty.
Yeah.
And I'll say too that the target species that we're after out here, that we're trying to prove, exist to the world, they're not always there. It seems as though they have maybe a 30 or 40 mile radius that they stay within, and so we don't always, we can't always pinpoint where they are. But if they're anywhere near our location, we tend to know. They tend to let us know. So that's about it, man. We're headed out to our thing and get our hike on out here in the beautiful Ozarks on a nice sunny morning. It's gonna be like 90 degrees today.
Time to sweat.
Yeah, time to sweat. By 10 o'clock we will be we'll be shedding clothes and dripping with sweat, but that's part of the fun of it for us.
Yep. Peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.